Hello, Diablo 4 Druid players. You've been asking about the endgame build using the Waxing Gibbous. We have made the planner, and we're going to go over the guide together now, so let's take a look. Comparatively to our other build, not too much is going to actually change. We're still running the Heir of Perditions, the Shroud of False Death. On our gloves, we're running attack speed, lucky hit chance to make enemies vulnerable, and shred, and tempering werewolf attack speed and petrify duration. On our pants, we need GA armor, max life, and then a third stat of some sort. For tempering, we want armor percent and petrify duration. For our boots, we'll be using the Wild Heart Hunger, and we would like to get the max roll of the plus up to 50% increased bonus to our Bestial Rampage. On the Waxing Gibbous, here the most important stat we need to get is a GA on Shred. The rest of it is just butter. In this case, though, Toxic Claw is pretty worthless. Still is. I really hope mid-season we get a buff to the Toxic Claw. On our amulet here, we would ideally want Envenom, percent to willpower, and attack speed, with our tempering being werewolf attack speed and petrify duration. And we will use the aspect of the Unsatiated to get that flat bonus 60% multiplicative damage on all our attacks. For our Hunter Zenith, here we want to make sure the Hunter's Zenith ability, we get that max 60% multiplicative damage here, and a greater affix on quick shift would be the most ideal in this scenario. Then we're running a Ring of Starless Skies. We're a core based build, so we need that resource cost reduction. Then for our offhand, we just want willpower, crit strike chance, and max life. And we want the tempering chance for Shred to hit twice and werewolf attack speed. And on our offhand, we're going to use the Storm Claws aspect so we can get that extra boost in damage of 60% in an AoE, as well as an additional 60% damage when we get our critical strikes, which will be nearly all the time. For our spirit boons, on the Deer Spirit, we're going to take Wariness. On the Raven, we can take Swooping Attacks and Avian Wrath. On the Wolf Spirit, we're going to take Energize. On the Snake Spirit, we're taking Masochistic. For the skill tree, we're taking Maul in our basic tree with the upgrade for the 20% chance to knock down enemies for 2 seconds for a little bit of additional CC. In the core tree, we're going to take 1 point in Heart of the Wild, 3 in Wild Impulse. We'll put 1 point into Predatory Instinct, 2 into Iron Fur, and 3 into Digigrade Gate. And then for our core ability, we're going to put as many points as we can into Shred, taking Enhanced Shred and Primal Shred for the crit damage multiplier. In the defensive tree, we're going to take Bulwark, 1 point. We'll also take Enhanced Bulwark so we can get our source of Unstoppable. And we'll also put 1 point into Preserving Earthen Bulwark just to give us another source of Fortify. Next, we'll also take Backlash. This will give us a damage multiplier whenever we cast one of our 3 defensive skills we'll have. We'll put 3 points into Ancestral Fortitude and 3 points into Vigilance just for some additional damage reduction. We put 1 point into Debilitating Roar, taking Enhanced Debilitating Roar, and then Innate Debilitating Roar for the 15% damage increase while the roar is active. And then for Blood Howl, we'll take 1 point, taking Enhanced Blood Howl and Preserving Blood Howl for the attack speed increase for 4 seconds. In the companion tree, we'll put 3 points into Feral Aptitude, and that is it. In the Wrath tree, we'll put 1 point into Mending and 3 points into Provocation. So anytime we are in our Werebear form, we'll be building up a timer here to get an additional overpower, and this will trigger also whenever we use our maul or debilitating roar. Then we'll put 1 point into neurotoxin and then 3 into envenom. We'll put none into toxic claw because our gear will give us the 1 point we need in toxic claw, and until they change toxic claw, it's not worth putting points into it. In our ultimate tree, we're putting 5 points into petrify and going all the way up, making sure we get the prime petrify and supreme petrify. We'll also take catastrophe, so whenever we cast petrify, we'll get an 8-second 15% damage multiplier. We'll put 3 points into defensive posture just to give us a little more damage reduction and fortify generation. And then we will take, for our transformation abilities, we'll take quick shift to give us a flat damage multiplier while we're shapeshift, which we will be for the majority of the time. We'll take natural fortitude just as another source of fortify whenever we are changing forms. And then we'll also take heightened senses for a flat damage reduction and movement speed bonus. And then lastly, for our key passive, we will be taking bestial rampage for that damage multiplier and attack speed that we'll have, since we will be almost always in our werebear or primarily werewolf form. For the Paragon boards, on the starting board, we're going to run Fang and Claw. On the second board, we're going to Inner Beast, running Werewolf. On the third board, Heightened Malice, taking the Spirit Glyph. On the fourth board, we're going for Ancestral Guidance with the Headhunters. And on the last board, we're going for Lust for Carnage with the Dominate Glyph. And there you have it. This is our Shred build running the Waxing Gibbous. We've managed to beat Pit 85 with it, I believe, with a good layout on a pit, good masterworking, good greater affixes, and high rolled uniques. It can push higher. How high, I'm not sure. Hopefully we'll get some changes with the mid-season patch that will make this build even stronger. If you enjoyed this build, leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more content like this. And drop a comment down below if you have any questions about the build or just want to say hi. So we appreciate you coming and checking out the build, and we'll catch you next time. Till next time, my friends.